Alrighty, there we go. We are live. Should be live on Twitch and live on YouTube. Sweet. Awesome. How's it going, everybody? It's good to be back. I've been gone a couple days, so I'm glad to be back here and finally live with some CWL. I'm sorry I'm late. I know I meant to go live about 15 minutes ago, but I had some last few things I wanted to sort out before going live, including with the basis. So, let me just make sure everything is running smoothly. And yeah, we're good to go. So, I'm excited to show you guys what kind of a matchup we have going on this week. Faisy, hey, what's going on, dude? Big fan, thank you. And Shirag, hey, what's going on? Yeah, welcome, and thanks for being early, guys, early to the stream. And yeah, we have a tough week ahead of us. We have last month's global rank 5. Hang on a second. I just gotta stuck loading a base, so. Yeah, so we do have some opponents, including Gaku, and I am going to hit one of his bases. I already have a plan on how to get this base. I was thinking about using the blower on this side, but the problem is that I don't think, well, first of all, the blower will cover most of the stuff, but I don't think that the backpack will get most of these defenses. Like, depending on the angle, it might leave the scatter shot, it might leave the Inferno, I'm not too sure. So I kind of want to play it safe and just go for the blower over by the CC and use the poison spell like for the Guardian or something. I do think that's the safest approach, and I can just send the dragons to go like behind over here, behind the fire spitter. Give me one quick second, I want to make sure I have chat visible. So yeah, I think that I'm going to use a mix of stuff like the backpack, the blower, and just the stun blaster. Mostly Hydra today, but there might be some other armies. I do see a couple opportunities to bring some other strategies. Especially, like, I think it's this base, yeah. I kind of want to go for a fireball over here, just on this rage tower. And as for a follow-up, as long as I go into the revenge tower, like, early on, I think this should be easy with most ground stuff. Although I do think I'm gonna end up using something like meteor golems, or I could also use throwers. There's a lot of stuff that could work as a follow-up, especially because the fireball value is just humongous over here. I'm personally leaning towards meteor golems just because they do ignore the walls, right? But I haven't not used meteor golems since before the Dragon Duke was introduced to the game, so if I use that today, I'm gonna have to probably make a whole new composition. Haven't gotten to that just yet. And yeah, by the way, I do typically stream about 2 hours, but I do think today is gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream, only about an hour and a half or so. And there might not be a whole ton of Legend League today. I think it's mostly just gonna be me trying to secure 6 triples with good plans. Hopefully a bit of swag. We'll see. Yeah, so the meteor golems going into this revenge tower should be good, right? With a skeleton spell over here to distract the logger and the monolith. I just think that if I'm going to use the Duke in this army, I'm not exactly sure what pets or equipments to run. I think it's going to be obviously the stun blaster, right? But what pet do I run? I think maybe here. Let's get an army kind of ready here. I'll delete this one. And hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Mr. Neko, is that right? Okay, so we want the king, right? I think I can bring this combination for the king. Although I do think that the gauntlet and the stick horse is also good there. Let's bring the queen as well, the warden, and the duke. I think maybe we can do something like this for the queen. I'm not sure that the arrow will help me very much, other than potentially for funneling, but that's mainly what the king is for, right? Should probably run the unicorn on the warden, because typically when the healers transfer, it's hard to keep them alive. And the duke, I can run angry jelly. I'm not sure if that's the best. I'm thinking about it. I think with the queen we can run diggy like this. This is what I was using when I pushed with meteor golems back in November. And good luck with the attacks. Thank you, bro. And sorry, hey, it's good to see you, bro. I think that with the dragon duke, I might just run the phoenix like this. I thought potentially I would be using the phoenix on the king, but I think that this is a pretty sensible combination. Now, as for the combination itself, we can just throw in some troops like this. Do I need a Yeti? I'm not so sure. I'll bring 4 meteor golems. Although when people were pushing meteor golems a few months ago, most people were bringing 5. So I should definitely consider 5 if I have room. So far looking good. Definitely want to bring rocket balloons, so now I do need space here. I don't think that we need that many balloons, like 2 balloons, because I'll be probably running the troop launcher. Emilo, hey, what's going on, dude? DD direct at the other rage comp with a revive. Oh, you think that I should send the duke with the blower on one of the rage showers? That's interesting, because I was actually thinking about just sending it on the CC on that number 3 base. Nico, hey, what's going on? I've still been using Fireball Meteor Golem since it was meta. Yeah, I mean, it was only a few months ago that everybody was using it, you know? But there have been some balance changes that kind of make it a little irrelevant. Not crazy irrelevant, but just a little more difficult to use. Not exactly loving this just yet, how I have this. I kind of want to make space for another rocket loon, if possible. Not number 3 with the fireball army. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see, that base number 12 that was, I think. You think I should send the Duke directly into here? I don't know. I think what I want to do is send the Duke with the Meteor Golems, because I used to run the RC and send it with the Meteor Golems. What I'm thinking is that I'll fireball over here on this Rage Tower and then send everything to go into the Revenge Tower, and I'm not even going to drop the King until way over here, until everything gets way into this corner. And so I should have the Duke still. I just have to be careful that I don't get any lock-on from the monolith or anything like that. Let's see. But you're trying to tell me I should send the Duke directly into here? I don't know. I definitely should bring a revive. I think you're right about that. But 4 rocket loons I think is enough, because I only really just want to snipe a couple of mortars. Let's bring a wizard here, and I think that should be fine. Shine here, what's going on, dude? Yeah, good luck, thank you, bro. I definitely need it. I would like to pick up 6 triples for my team. I don't remember the spells that I was running with meteor golems. I do think overgrowth would be good to help with the damage reduction on the backside, especially near a lot of the air damage for the Duke. However, I can also just use free spells, right? Definitely need a skeleton. I'll put that revive there for now. I'm definitely going to be using the troop launcher. There's almost like no doubt in my mind about that. Easy for Doom? I hope so. Hope so. You don't need overgrowth, that's what I was thinking, right? I should just bring a few free spells. A couple freezes, couple totems. Something like this. Maybe also a poison spell. It does look a little strange to see only 1 totem spell, because I do remember that I was running 4 with the meteor golems at one point. So I'm not exactly sure if this is the ideal combination or not. Not yet. Can also try to run ice golems inside my troop launcher. This has kind of been my go-to combination for the troop launcher. Sure about Rage? I mean, Rage should get a new level, you know? I don't think it's a bad idea to bring it. With that being said, I do have to request it because I haven't upgraded my rage spells just yet. Ardiana, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you here. And Maroof, you too. I think this is what I'm gonna go with. Although I don't think I'm attacking that base first, so I do still have a chance to make some revisions, but I'm going to share this in the clan chat. Yeah, so where I'm going to use the rocket loons is just over here on these couple of mortars, and just in case there's any Teslas, then that's what that 4th invis is for. I do think that the rocket loons have a chance to pull a little bit of the CC, but that's not going to be an issue if I can get the fireball off early. Is that right? Anyway, let's look at some other bases now. How many platforms are you streaming on now? Still only YouTube and Twitch, that's correct. I want to get on TikTok soon, but I really haven't made the time to set that up yet. I'm being a little lazy. This is a base I kind of want to just spam Hydra, because I'm pretty sure I've seen this in Legends and crushed it. It doesn't actually look too scary, especially because I can cover off this backside pretty easily with the overgrowth. Either one of these rage showers, depending on where I decide to start. And yeah, this one's definitely a freebie for Hydra. Why is it your attack stun, bro? Yes. He did get 3 triples for us, which is pretty cool. I kind of want to show one of them. He crushed Ethan here. This guy is a renowned esports player. and his base has gone down pretty easily. And yeah, Pfizer also got one of Gaku's bases. Looks like in this case he just went for the arrow, right? Yeah, because of that building. That makes perfect sense, actually. Definitely a nice setup. Pretty easy to follow this up. Carry Esports, yes. Well, that's Ethan, right? He's from Carry Esports, but this clan is not affiliated with Carry Esports. This clan finished last month rank 5 global, and we have a chance to defeat them today, which is pretty cool. However, we have to pull through with all of our attacks. We still have 9 hits left to do, but I am 6 of them. This is another base that I was looking at to bring with the blower with, and my plan is to send the Duke into the monolith. I do think he can get all of this down with just one earthquake, right? And then use the arrow to pick up the CC, right? I should be able to get either the Revenge Tower or the CC, or potentially both. I might have to do a little bit of funneling or testing for the Teslas in the top corner. There might be a Tesla up there. I could totally see myself bringing sneaky goblins just to grab those couple of elixir collectors. Let's see. What percent was that fail? Only 96%. And honestly, it was almost a 1-star, but he got kind of lucky at the end that the monolith went down and the warden was the only troop standing, and he picked up the town hall. So he ended up with a 96% 2-star army. Didn't you go up against these players with Gaku tag like 2 months ago? I remember seeing them before. Well, I've definitely gone up against Gaku recently in Legends. So there's a chance you have seen replays shared, right? And this is also a base that has been going around quite a bit in Legend League as well, so I do have an approach that looks solid. I'm probably just going to use Hydra. I'm going to shoot, my plan is to shoot the arrow from this elixir collector to grab the air sweeper. Although it's a little bit of a risky shot. Even if I miss the air sweeper, I can still cover it off with overgrowth, so it's not too scary, but I do think if I can shoot the air sweeper, I can just swag it. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure if we went up against Gaku anytime recently, like in any sort of clan wars or anything, but I do know that 2 months ago when we played Champ 1 in Final Verdict, that we saw Yada playing with a Japanese clan, and they did defeat us. We had a chance to defeat them, but we did a 1-star in one of Yada's bases, and that did end up pushing us down to global rank 62. But if we had tripled that base, we would have been global rank 9 that month. Little bit of an unfortunate outcome, but it happens. Not the worst thing. It's low-key crazy how top level the player pool is so small you recognize the players. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure these players recognize me because, like, for example, I saw this guy in Legends recently, Latin Schust. I saw Eric in Legends recently. And of course I saw Gaku, right? Anyway, I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long on the attacks, but I also want to be careful. This is my only account that doesn't have a morsel active, although My other accounts only have like one morsel hit left, so I'll probably be using them all here in CWL just because I don't want to choke. Like, imagine that I use the morsel in Legends, right, and then I end up with a 99% in CWL. I think that I'm going to go for number 7 first. Will there be no CWL leaderboard since no one is max league? I think that is true. I think that they're waiting until we have a Legend League CWL before we see the leaderboard again, which is a little unfortunate. But they did announce recently on their X page that we will be seeing another league soon. If you don't use any boosts, it can bug the attack. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I think that's more of a spectator bug than it is a bug for the attacker, though. I've already heard from other creators that it's literally just a spectator bug. Okay, this will be my first target. I'm just thinking about where to send the Duke. There's a couple good options. I can either send him into here to go into the CC, or I can send him over here into closer by the Giga Bomb. And one of my clanmates had this base, and I only tripled it once. But to me that was good enough to know, because I've also seen it in Legends. Does supercharged defenses remain supercharged in Legend League or in CWL? Of course it does. It counts as an upgrade. This is how I got this base, and this was with the Legends 1 modifier, and it went through, although I do think it was kind of close. So it looks like I went into the monolith, and that does make sense, because I think I wanted to reinforce my dragons, my dragon riders. This definitely looks solid. Although it's normal mode, right? So I shouldn't worry too much. Let's see. My opponent has scored only a star on my base, but on the map in tally it's 3. Yeah, because I bet you the opponent, when he was attacking, he saw 3 stars on his screen and he backed down. It was 3 stars. But everybody else that was spectating or watched the replay saw 1 star because he was running boosts. That's kind of what I'm suspecting there. Although some players seem to be confused about what's happening with that bug. You know, so maybe there is some other stuff going on. Alrighty, I'm gonna go for this. I don't want to psych myself out too much. Let me see how much hero boost I have. I should have enough, right? I have 5. Which is not bad, and it's only for 5 Duke levels. I'm not exactly sure if that's worth it, because, like I said, I crushed the space on Legends 1, right? Which is a huge buff from normal mode. I think I'm gonna stick with my gut and go without it. Let's go for it. Drop 1 dragon over on this side to funnel a little early. Just like so. And I did get a good arrow, which is nice. just gotta get a good freeze here. That is decent. Now, I am going to watch this monolith very closely. I might even go ahead and send my Duke in there. So far, things are looking pretty okay. Although I'm going to freeze the headhunters that are targeting my warden. That was a good catch. I think we should be good here for a triple, because I still have tons of rocket loons as well. And I still have a Prince ability. This is looking pretty smooth. There's a nice dark orb there. And yeah, pretty easy triple. Cross Strike. Supercell and Endless Bugs, a match made in heaven. You're absolutely right, Bo. Here's a Swag Revive and a Swag Stun Blaster. No boost needed. Clash of Bugs for a reason. Yeah, it's strange because I wonder why they're not really doing much testing before they launch their updates. I definitely think that they should have some sort of a build that would be good for testing. Because I know there's a developer build, right? But you don't really get access to like real Legend League in the developer build. So if there's any bugs in Legend League, you don't know until you drop the update, right? But I do think that they should have some kind of a build, right? Yeah, this is a base I definitely want to bring the blower. And I think I'm even going to bring as many as 5 Quakes. And the reason for that is I'd use one over here with the blower. Like I'll use the Angry Jelly, right, to send the Duke directly into the monolith, and 1 Quake should be able to get this value. But then 2 Quakes here, and then 2 Quakes over here should be able to get both spell towers. But it will also give me the opportunity to pick up either the Revenge Tower or the CC. And so, with a good arrow I can get both, but I'm not exactly sure the best way to set up that arrow. Because, especially with traps over here, potentially. Give me 1 quick second here. Time to switch. Can you share your CWL base? Yes, text me on Discord. And I do have some packs that I can share you as well. I got my hands on some packs. Although I will say I'm not exactly sure if they are the best packs or not, because it's been hard for us to defend, as you can tell. I got 1 lucky defense because he missed the arrow, and it ended up screwing up the entire setup. Let's look at this blower composition now, because I am going to be using this on at least a couple bases. I can replace this one. And so yeah, I do think that if things go well here, I won't even need an overgrowth. And I could also say that I don't need a revive, but I don't know. That sounds kind of risky not to bring the revive, just in case I get some kind of a bad lock on. But I do need to bring a total of 5 Quakes for this plan to work properly. And I'm going to stick to my trusty Rage Gem Healing Tome combination. What's your Discord page? If you just add me by username. Here, I'll drop my Discord username in the stream chat. Revive is nasty. It does a good job, I gotta say, with the Fire Heart. However, with the blower, I'm not exactly sure if the revive gets as much value. 5 earthquakes, yeah, I'll show you exactly why. Because, and it's only for that particular base. It's not because I think it's good on all bases, but this base, I'm gonna drop 1 quake over here. And I think that the blower together with the backpack should be able to get rid of the monolith, the multi-inferno. Like, I won't need to worry about shooting an arrow there. And here I do need 2 quakes because I won't have the effect of the blower. Here I'll just have the backpack. And here also I'll need 2 quakes. And if I can get a good arrow to shoot from over here right on this elixir collector, I think potentially I can get both the revenge tower and the CC, but there's also a chance I only end up getting 1 somehow. If I had to pick, I think I'd prefer to get the revenge tower because I have a poison spell for the CC. But by using 2 quakes here, that the rage tower is going to be destroyed with just the backpack. I won't need to worry about using the arrow to shoot the rage tower. I think really what it is mostly is that if I shoot from the elixir storage, I have the best chance of getting both. So maybe I should boost some sneaky goblins. Maybe. Like, what would I get rid of? Oh, here. Gotta look. Here, right? I'd get rid of 1 baby dragon and probably just bring 3 sneaky goblins, just like this. Why do you have 5 minions, bro? There's definitely no need for 5 minions when you already have the Skywagon dropping like 1 million of them. You could probably fit another rocket loon like this, getting rid of 4 of those minions. I can't find you in Discord. Did you add me by username? Because that is definitely the correct username. There's also a tiny URL. Let me find that link. We have a tiny URL that will redirect you directly to our server. Yeah, you definitely typed the wrong username if you can't find me, because I'm pretty confident that's my username. I'm also going to drop our server link. Inside the stream chat. I think that we should be good to go with this combination. There's 4 archers, I guess. Let's just get rid of 2 of those. I don't need 4 archers. 2 archers and 2 minions, that sounds pretty reasonable. You can't find me either. That's unusual. I can check my Discord to make sure that I'm getting the requests or not. And no, I'm not getting the requests. Although that is definitely the correct username, so you guys are probably inputting some kind of a typo. Okay, let's boost those sneaky goblins. And what are you running inside of the Skywagon here? You're running a Dragon Rider and 2 Inferno Dragons. I did actually try that once and I didn't get the best results, so I'm just gonna switch that for an Ice Hound. Client and server are saying please check if you're blah 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 blah. Already reinstalled the game and clear cache. I think that's a device issue. I know that happens quite often on Android devices. I don't exactly think that's a... Although it could obviously be a bug, right? What base was that? Number 10? I just think I can get easy funneling into the revenge tower, right? Let's get rid of a... Kind of want to get rid of a Dragon Rider. Because I do think 6 is enough, but 5 dragons does not feel like enough. Although I could also potentially get away with removing a rocket loom to try to make space for another dragon. But I don't think this is too bad. Let's just add a random balloon in there. This looks fine. And yeah, I think I'm ready to hit this base number 10. It's hard to get the revenge and the CC with the arrow. Yeah, that's what I'm bringing the sneaky goblins for. I want to get this 1 elixir collector. And then shoot the arrow from the elixir storage. I'll probably get this other dark elixir drill as well. Something like this should suffice. I do think I might need a totem early, or maybe a freeze or something. That way I don't get immediately locked on by the monolith. Otherwise I can shoot just a few rocket loons, right? I don't think that's a bad idea either. That way I don't need to use any spells there. This does look like a combination that can kill the base. Finally found it. That's good, bro. Alrighty, let's go for it. I think I'm going to start the setup at least by picking up these buildings here. And yeah, hey, there's a Tesla there. That's actually good for me. That means I don't need to bring the... Oh, I might actually. Yeah, I had a feeling. And thankfully I do get all of my targets there, which is nice. Drop a dragon over here. That dragon could have been dropped a little sooner, so I'm also going to drop another baby drag there to help the funnel. So far a decent setup, because it looks like already half the base is gone. Oh, somehow my warden went down. I do kind of want to revive him, because he died through his healing tome. Somehow my queen is still alive, that's nice. And yeah, take a look how absolutely destroyed this base is. Should have some swag in here somewhere. There's the orb. And yeah, 2 swag freezes and a swag poison, very nice. What's your clan league, champ 1? It is champ 1, yes. It is. And yeah, not only it's champ 1, but we also found a pretty stacked lobby, because check this out, we have Savage Stars with already 15 triples done. Iran Stars, which is, these guys are like some of the top players out of Iran. Look at this guy. He's He's got multiple accounts, all with good finishes. I definitely think these guys came to play. I don't think they'll be an easy opponent. And we also have, what else? Freestyle, right? But we're on track to defeat Freestyle, which is one hell of an accomplishment. Even if the rest of the week doesn't go amazing for us, then at least we can walk away saying that we defeated Freestyle, right? It's pretty cool. Are there any modifiers in Champ 1? No, they're not. We are attacking in normal mode right now. I do kind of wish that we had modifiers though, because, well, first of all, like, when you have tough groups like this, you're definitely gonna run into some draws, you know? But also, next month when we get into Titan 3 without modifiers, we're also going to be dealing with the clans that performed the best out of this week, you know? Like the top 4 clans of every group this week. So I do think that next month might be a little bit difficult to defend. Okay, this is definitely my next target here. Let me switch my account because my phone was logged on to Rage. Dante, what's going on? It's good to see you, bro. Where's that army I sent? Don't want to delete anything useful. I think this is fine to delete that. And yeah, the only thing about this particular combo that kind of worries me is the fact there's no overgrowth, especially because of the backside. It does look a little dangerous on this particular layout. Best of luck to CWL. I do kind of need it. We found a tough group, so I appreciate that. I do think that this fireball is only going to need 2 invis to deliver, but if Teslas pop up, then I'm prepared because obviously I have 4 here. I think this combination looks pretty solid. The only thing is obviously I have to deal with this backside properly with the Dragon Duke, because there's a couple air defenses there. There's the air bombs that's going to be raged up. I do think this backside looks a little dangerous, so obviously the rage spell will really help me there. I just honestly wish I had some better idea of a follow-up than Meteor Golems, because they're not bad, but they're not as overwhelmingly powerful as they once were, you know? But I do feel ready to go for this. Let's go for it. I only have the troop launcher, so there are a couple Teslas over here, but that's not too worrisome for me. Because like I said, I came prepared, you know? Oh wow, I just lost my my warden there. I'm definitely gonna have to revive him. So definitely good I came prepared for that. I'll drop my queen as well. Not ideal to lose the warden like that, but I still have a good chance here. Not too worried. Just obviously have to worry about the logger, right? Can send the Duke now as well. Should freeze the logger because it looks like he's gonna cause an issue for my healers over there. But so far looking okay. Still don't like the fact that I had to revive my warden the way that I did. Going to make my warden invisible because he was about to get targeted by the enemy king. And yeah, we were looking good here, even though I had to revive my warden. That was not ideal. Here's a swag stun blaster. But obviously a good plan, right? Good plan for the base. You are too good, thanks bro. I was definitely a little nervous after losing my warden like that, but definitely good I had the revive, you know? I think that there's some combinations of that army that can work without the revive, like if I brought Overgrowth instead. However, I don't think that would have worked in that particular instance. Losing the warden like that. So yeah, let's just be grateful that things played out the way they did, right? Why is my name written in pink? Of course it is, bro. Why can't it be? I guess that's a better question. Go for another easy base. I do think 15 is a little too easy for me. I kind of want to go for a freebie after how that just went down. Don't want to do anything too complicated. My plan here is to shoot the arrow from this elixir collector, but although I should test for a Tesla in this corner, I think that there's potentially Teslas over here. That's definitely a good spot to put Teslas. But if I can get the trap clearance there, then I will get a good arrow to shoot through 3 air defenses. This is just bad base building, honestly. How does your clan chat look like usually? I can show you. Bunch of people just messing around in the chat. I will say it's usually pretty active. Like, there's many periods of the day that we have like 10 plus people online. So it's definitely fun in the clan chat, I gotta say. Yeah, so this should be free, right? Let's just go for this one. Full of trash talk, yes. There is full of trash talk. Okay, I'll drop a dragon here just to check for Teslas. And of course no Teslas, because whoever built this base obviously has no clue what they're doing. And look how I got 3 air defenses like that. So I'm gonna send the Duke over here. And then a few rocket loons to try to snipe the air defense over there. But the Duke should have pathing to go nicely into that multi-inferno. Gonna drop a baby dragon behind the Duke. I'm probably gonna have a decent amount of swag by the time this is over with. Gotta be careful over here though. I don't want to get too overwhelmed close by the town hall, which is like the most important area, right? But yeah, hey, check this out. I should have a couple swag totems, a swag freeze, a swag overgrowth, swag revive. I did use the stun blaster there. I thought I could swag it, but I used it to clear some of the pups. Nice swag. Told you this was a freebie, right? Mangocher, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. Milan easy triple, right? Yeah, I know, because the base was kind of garbage. Although, I do think that the rest of these guys did put up good bases. So, I don't want to talk too much trash. W hit, thanks bro. Now for this particular hit, I think I want to bring a second poison spell. Which, I know that sounds crazy, but look how all these heroes are stacked up. I do think that a poison spell could get good value over here. And then obviously over by the clan castle, right? I'm probably going to shoot the arrow like across this helper hut. I don't think shooting it from the army camp will get me both of these air defenses, but I do know that shooting it from the helper hut will give me a better chance of that. Bases that have multiple heroes stacked piss me off. Yeah, I do think that this would be pretty toxic in Legend League if you had only one poison because of the multi-inferno. Like, you can't really send headhunters in here, so you have to make a decision whether to use your poison on the heroes or on the CC. So most people pick the CC, but I do think in some cases that going for the heroes is better. But obviously the fact that I can scout, right, gives me a bit of an advantage. I forgot this is already, I already attacked from here, so do have to switch around. And yeah, by the way, this is what I've been using in Legends lately. I will say it hasn't been the most reliable. I do want to explore some other strategies. Whether I get to that on stream today, I'm not so sure. I don't think I'm really going to be doing too much Legends on stream today, because I do have to go in about 45 minutes. So by the time I get these last two triples in, I'll probably only have time to do one account in Legends, and I'll probably just use this army. Yesterday I reset with 4 accounts in the top 1000, but after the offense was done, I ended up with a lot of minus yesterday. So today, unfortunately, I only reset with 1 account in the top 1000. So definitely a step backward yesterday, but I guess the question is where I can get any value from a skeleton spell. I think that using it on the monolith is not a bad idea. There's no infernos in the way. So maybe I should get rid of a totem for the second poison. I just have to obviously be careful about that. How many accounts have you, do you have, and for how many years have you been playing? I've been playing since middle school, and I'm 26 now, so you can kind of do the math there. And I do push with 6 accounts, so I've got more accounts, but I don't really play them. Except for just like wars and stuff to try to help out some of my lower town hall clans. This base doesn't actually look too scary. I think most people would be spooked if they tried to use the approach that I'm about to use, but I do think I can get a good overgrowth back here to cover off a lot of this damage, and a good stun blaster over here. So I'm not too scared, but I do want to get those couple of air defenses. I do think that's crucial. PSL final started. Oh, you're gonna go watch some PSL, that's cool. Dhoom, you can activate the ray shower with rocket loons. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. What about the normal war? Yeah, we have a normal war going on. So I am gonna move there after that. After this. Yeah, it's starting in 45 minutes. Okay, let's go for this. And I do appreciate that call out with the ray showers. You're absolutely right that I can trigger them. So, we'll definitely take advantage of that, right? Let's just go for this. Not too scared. Do want to drop a baby dragon for the initial funnel, and then save one dragon just for later. Or maybe using the dragon now is not a bad idea, honestly. And yes, I do get both air defenses as I predicted. Thought I dropped my poison, but I didn't. Drops my Duke there. So far looking good. Just have to be careful once my Duke gets a little closer to the other raid shower. Probably use the Stun Blaster now, and that covers all those defenses. That's amazing. This is already looking uber crushed. I just lost my Warden, but that's honestly fine. I still have a revive over here, and a ton of Dragon Riders. This did thin out quite a bit, and I gotta say that Revenge Shower positioning is actually decent. So, but unfortunately it does not do enough damage in normal mode to really make a difference here. Here's a swag revive. Do I revive the Warden? Just for the hell of it, or just not use it? I think that's fine. Nice attack, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nice to get another triple in, and I'm sure by now these guys might be sweating a little bit. Because now they need defense to win this. And yeah, the last base, I saved the best for last, right? Gaku's base. And yeah, so the plan I had in mind was to just use the blower and the backpack to grab the CC. That's what I had in mind. I just have to be careful about the sweeper. I do think I can get a good totem close by the lava launcher inside the dead zone. That will distract the sweeper, although I do probably need a skeleton spell to properly distract the monolith for any dragons that go that way. Okay, let's take a look at this army that Fuzzy sent me. I think that I can use this just as it is, and we should probably go over some replays as well to see exactly how he's using it. Let's see. Yeah, so here he's using this composition that I want to bring on number 3. And obviously the value here was good, right? Definitely very nice. And looks like he missed the arrow, actually. He missed the arrow and still managed to triple. There's a... Yeah, it's a little unfortunate with the Duke, I gotta say. Because without the Fireheart, he doesn't get the death damage that he needs to destroy these buildings that he missed with the arrow. But still, somehow he was able to recover this, so... The rest of this looks like the typical Hydra. That was a nice overgrowth. He made sure not to cover that sweeper, because the Dragon Rider was targeting it. So if his troops somehow ended up behind this other Fire Spitter, they wouldn't go into that sweeper. That was good. That was definitely crucial. Yeah, a ton of spells. I think it's interesting that he doesn't bring the revive though. So I should check my composition, make sure I have a revive, because not exactly confident without it. Okay. I am going to bring this, but I'm also going to bring an Ice Hound. I do like the Ice Hound. That's not a revive spell, that's a heal spell that I selected. I'm glad I caught that. So I think this is what I'll crush Gaku with. Gonna double check. In my clan, spectator glitch in some of the attacks, yeah. Everybody wants to use their morsels, right? I still have some morsels left over, like I think here I have one left. One morsel attack left. Have some power pancakes too. This so far looks like a decent combination. Farouk, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you here on the stream. That's one of my clanmates, by the way. I guess really the only thing about this is that I don't exactly have some way to grab that multi-inferno. It's supercharged, but I shouldn't let it scare me too much, right? I have a couple free spells. I just think that if somehow I end up with only the Duke over in this area, that him together with Longshot, even if I use a totem on the Longshot, that the multi-inferno might end up killing my Duke. And that's, I guess, why it's good to bring the revive. But I also should have a skeleton, right? Or I was wondering whether to get rid of a totem or a poison for the skeleton, but getting rid of the poison is not a bad idea, because I'll be destroying the CC outright. And the heroes are not exactly all stacked up together, so they're not as scary. So I think getting rid of the poison spell seems kind of reasonable, especially because this skeleton spell is going to get good value over here. Alrighty, think I'm ready for it, other than the fact that I like to bring a rage gem. I don't exactly love the double tome combination, even though it works for a lot of people. I just wonder about also bringing another dragon like this. I think that's fine. This looks a lot now like what I used on that first attack rate, or on, I think it was on number 10 rate, not number 10. Number 11. I brought 6 dragons, 6 dragon riders. Oh, and sneaky goblins. I ended up not even needing the sneaky goblins, honestly. If I had just tested for that Tesla, I could have used it for the arrow. So this combination looks pretty solid. Alrighty, wish me luck, guys, because this is an attempt to destroy Gaku. Using the flame blower together with the backpack. Did get a nice arrow there. Do kind of want to start over here with a couple dragons. And then over here now with the rest. Use a baby dragon there in the sky wagon, obviously. Don't want to forget that. And yeah, it looks like the Duke will eventually, or I guess I should say the Prince, will eventually go directly to Mr. Longshot. So definitely the Town Hall will go down. And yeah, I gotta say things are looking pretty good over here. I should use the orb now, I think. Probably overgrowth there. And yeah, this is double crushed, isn't it? I don't even need this revive spell. Good setup, thank you, bro. That was definitely a simple plan for the base. Too easy for Doom? Well, normal mode I feel like is too easy for everybody, bro. Not just for me. Yeah, Mr. Gaku. Got you another day. He got me, I think, a couple days ago in Legends, but I managed to get my revenge properly today. And we still have 3 hits left, but I do have good faith in these guys because they're some of my most reliable hitters. So we should be on track to defeat these guys, which is pretty cool, especially after coming off of a very nice CWL last month. And yeah, it's nice now because I can chill for about a half hour with you guys and do some Legend League. And yeah, I'll show you. This was my best reset last night, and this was coming off of a 266 offense. This 1-star was not good. I can show you that. I was using 7 dragons, 8 dragon riders, just kind of trying to get the hits done quickly, honestly. At this point, this was my last account, and I wasn't really feeling like doing Legends anymore at this point. I kind of wanted to just be done with the hits and go to bed. So what happened here? I think it was just all these buildings. Managed to pull everything away from the long shot. And I definitely didn't get a good funneling for the Prince, or for any of these dragons for that matter. I think that the Prince was okay. I revived the Prince to try to get everything in this area, but it didn't work out. But that's the thing about Legends 1, it's so difficult. If you don't get a bunch of details right, you're gonna end up missing a lot. So I think I'm gonna try to keep things simple and go with something like this for now. Although I do think that the next time you guys see me on stream, that I will probably be using something different. Gotta go now, take care bro. Hey, you take care bro. I appreciate you hanging out, watching the CWL. The defense is not working for me today, is it? So I'm definitely predicting some tough opponents here. This is a base I've seen quite a lot, although it looks tweaked. I do think that these tweaks are good for me actually, because of the orientation of the fire spitters. Normally these fire spitters are like facing the core, but this time they're facing the town hall, which I don't think is too bad. But it is good for me. So let's just drop a dragon there for the funnel. Might need to drop another dragon like that. And then shoot the arrow, try to get an air defense, a sweeper. Just like so. And I do need to drop that skeleton pretty soon. Like there. And obviously the sky wagon. And I can drop the Duke now as well. Yeah, so far looking good. The Prince is gonna get a nice orb. Although I did miss a multi-inferno with that orb, which is not ideal. Looks like there's a witch somewhere, I can't find it, but that's not good. Let's use this overgrowth now. I'm a little worried about my Prince because he does look low. He just went to Phoenix. Can try to clean this up. I still have a couple of freezes, so I'm not too worried. The freeze spells are especially good on this kind of a backside, especially with a lot of enemy heroes. I think that the freeze can sometimes outperform the totem spell. But here is a nice stun blaster. This should triple. What base are you running on defense? I have a few. I did set new bases for today, but it's not looking so good for me. Here's a swag revive and a swag freeze. Nice and easy. Same bro got triple 5-6 times in Legends 1 today. Yeah, I had an account, or I actually had 2 accounts that went like minus 307. Let me see. I have that all here on my phone, or on my Discord. Give me one quick second. Yeah, so Rage and Doom both went minus 307. I'll show you. And obviously the offense was not great. Check this out. I did an unfortunate 1-star here as well, but this was also my first account, so it felt like I was warming up. But then I just continued doing a lot of misses and stuff, so. This was another account of mine yesterday that went minus 307. And I found 2 of Stars' accounts and missed on both of them, but he was running 2 separate bases. Unfortunately, something happened to the replays. Here's this one. Mark, thanks for the sub, bro. I appreciate that. Nice. It's always nice to see the channel getting some traction. I'm still definitely a little bit of a smaller YouTuber. So the way I started this was just by pulling the CC over here. because I was predicting that he was trying to defend an air attack with this base, and so with that in mind, I was thinking he was going to have witches, headhunters, a furnace in the CC. And so I managed to get the CC kill, but still it was not enough. I lost all my Dragon Riders early because of how the base is set up. Even with the orb together with the healing tome, I still lost all my Dragon Riders. And I'm sure that people are gonna say that I should be bringing the healing tome or the eternal tome. And to that I say I've already done that, and it actually has not worked out any better for me to bring the eternal tome. Jeremy, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, bro. I should still be able to show you guys some triples today. Hopefully I just did one here. I do think that this is a good layout for me to find. I'm kind of thinking that I want to shoot my arrow to go through a sweeper so that I can go for some kind of a lateral approach. That way I can cover off this fire spitter with the overgrowth. I guess it's not the worst thing if I miss the sweeper. I did miss the sweeper. I didn't say that because I wanted to miss the sweeper, by the way. Gonna get a good freeze here. A nice poison, especially to handle the logger right. I'm so honestly glad that poison spells work on the Guardians now. That's kind of the way it should have been for a while now. I'm going to use the orb there, another totem, and an overgrowth right there to cover the ratio. And now it's time to send the Duke. Try to reinforce the Queen a little bit, although I don't know how much longer she has. I do think that potentially she's going down soon. Did get a nice freeze there, so I think I should be good to triple this. And I still have a revive, obviously. I might even swag it, actually. Definitely looks kind of swag, and a swag skeleton. You think there's a huge skill gap between Legends 1 and Legends 2? Not exactly, because what I have been noticing is that a lot of players in Legends 2 are hitting pretty well, but still having a hard time placing themselves in the promotion zone because only 3 people can promote, but a lot of players are hitting like above 2.8. People are more irritated with Legends 2 than 1, I know that for sure, yeah. Because, for example, I know somebody that has like a 3.0 this week on offense, but they're still in like 12th place because the defense is not working for them. And yeah, I don't know, that's sets a dangerous precedent, because if you're able to go perfect but not able to promote, then yeah, obviously that's not good, right? I think that what it really is that there's not a huge difference with the skill gap. Like, the difference in the skill gap between Legends 1 and 2 does not reflect the difference in the difficulty of the modifiers, if that makes sense. Like, I think that Legends 2 should be a little more difficult so that players can shine a little more on offense. That's kind of what I think about that. I do think this is an easy base for me. The only scary thing, I guess, is seeing the air bombs, but it's not too scary. I don't think air bombs are really that dangerous overall. I definitely think it could use a buff, but it is interesting that people are switching away from the lava launcher, right? Because the meta is heavily leaning towards air spam. I'm about to shoot this arrow, hopefully get a couple air defenses. I did miss one though. Drop the Skywagon. This monolith is actually in a good position, I gotta say. It could be a little bothersome. I just lost my queen badly. I wasn't paying attention to her. There's a good stun blaster. I do want to see the something go for long shot. Looks like a couple of dragons are going there. I think I'm going to put this overgrowth like right there. I think that's alright. I could get a good stun blaster here, but I did use it on the monolith. So that's why I did say that monolith is in a good position. It was able to get a lock on onto my Duke, despite the fact that I dropped skeletons there. Let's see now. I should be able to finish this off right. I'm gonna drop my last freeze right there. And I think that's enough. I hope. We'll see. I have nothing left, so. Okay, let's see. I found air bombs make practically no impact against air either. Well, I think one of the biggest weaknesses about the air bombs right now is that they can be easily countered with the totem spells. And yeah, it does look like I got this, which is nice. I had a few air bombs yesterday and I still use ground. Base just gets crushed since I get, yeah. You don't have to worry about a lava launcher, that's the biggest thing. Seasonal defenses are just so unbalanced. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think that the lava launcher is a little overpowered. We'd like to see if we get any balance changes soon, if that can give any kind of a buff to the other defenses that nobody's using. Nikesh, you want me to check your profile? I will after this attack. I would like to get a good hit done here first. I gotta check this spell tower. That looks a little dangerous. I should probably save my rocket loons to get that spell tower. So that means I have to shoot this arrow to get this sweeper over here. Let's start over here with the dragon, try to get a little bit of a counter funnel. The dragon will pick up the Tesla. And I did get both sweepers, that's nice. Wasn't expecting both sweepers there. So far things are looking okay here. Though I should be careful. Still. I'm gonna get a nice orb here. Very nice. And now let's pull the poison right. I missed it. Unfortunately, that was not a good couple of rocket loons for me. And headhunters are targeting my warden, so that's not ideal. He's gonna go down. And it looks like my queen ended up pulling the poison tower. I still think I have this because I have a lot of spells here. I still have the Duke looking kind of healthy. I mean, he's definitely missing a little bit of HP, but he's gonna regenerate quite a bit. I'm a little nervous because I still have a logger as well, which has a pushback effect that is a little scary. Wasn't able to freeze him there. Like, what are the chances that I do a 1-star here because of this logger pushing me back like this? I might actually end up 1-starring. So, let's just pray that yeah, I'm gonna wait for that, poison to fade. This looks like a 1-star. Oh, fingers crossed. Yeah, I got the town hall. That's lucky. That baby dragon really helps me out a lot there. But I don't know if I'm gonna triple. Because... yeah, this is why people say that the king is the best air defense in the game. Is because of his massive HP pool. So, good job to this guy for defending me. But I definitely think I had some triple chances that I missed. And yeah, let's check out some bases. I kind of want to chill now that I've just failed a hit. I don't want to go right into my next attack all tilted. I'm already pretty shaken up by CWL because I was really under a lot of pressure to perform today. And yeah, I just checked, and actually they just got their last hit, and it was a triple, so we definitely need to get 45 today. I gotta say, Germania, your base looks good. At this point, I wouldn't be looking at your base as much as I'd be looking at your profile, because the defenses look fine. If I had to guess, you probably kind of recently upgraded to Town Hall 18, right? Let me see. You've already got a decent amount of hero levels done, so you're doing a good job there. I would say if you're going to upgrade your Guardians, you should definitely leave Smasher alone and focus on Longshot and Logger. Those are definitely working the best right now. Bro, check my War Stars count. Holy moly, 13,000 War Stars. That is unreal, bro. Wow, I just turned into Terminator there for a second. With the holy moly. I've never seen this many War Stars. That is... wow. That is really impressive. I don't even think if you took all of my 6 push accounts and you added them together... oh, I lied. If you add up all my 6 accounts, I will have more than you, but... the most I have on a single one of my accounts is 5,000. And you have nearly triple that. Which is just... this is some serious dedication. I kind of want to... I'm going to send you a friend request, but I have too many friends. Unfortunately, let me find an account that has the friends list a little bit free, because I want to show this off. This is pretty cool. I can't believe it. I looked at your profile, and what I was looking at was the league, and the fact that you haven't done any Legend League since before we got this new rank system. But I gotta say, that's it. Yeah, huge props to you. Because 13,000 War Stars is no joke, dude. You're definitely a dedicated player, and I give you my respect. And of course, my other account has too many friends. I'm really a little too popular these days. But I am going to remove a couple friends here. I just removed 3 friends and it told me I still have too many friends. So I hope that doesn't mean that sometime recently we got a reduction in the amount of friends that we can have. Because I feel like all of my accounts have been telling me that I have too many friends. Or maybe that's Clash's way of telling me to go outside and make friends in the real world, right? That could potentially be it. Bhujia's clan. Hey, what's going on, dude? It's good to see you on the stream. Yeah, I still can't send you any friend requests. That must be bugged. But I do hope I see you again on the stream at some point in the future. So yeah, good job on your base and good job making it to Town Hall 18. Definitely keep grinding those wars, right? If there's only one thing I'd recommend to you, it's just try to get to Legend League, bro. Definitely think you can get some good experience in Legend League right now. And so yeah, so in this case I was able to send a friend request. So I think maybe it was you that had too many friends. I think I was confused and I thought I had too many friends, but it was actually you, which makes perfect sense, honestly. Somebody with that many war stars. Yeah, Andres, you're doing a good job on your base too. Definitely got a lot more upgrades on. This is definitely an account ready for Legend League, so it's good to see you in Legends too. I do think that you may be struggling to promote because of the difficulty. It doesn't seem like it's enough right now. Looks like you're using throwers. I do think throwers are still not a bad choice. I think that the best combination for throwers is something with a backpack. So if you go back on my streams from like last week when we were doing that placement week for the different Legend Leagues, you can see how I was using throwers. I used backpack throwers on all 6 of my accounts to make it into Legends 1. Although I will say with the modifier changes, I don't think it's as effective in Legends 1. I don't really have many comments about like your levels though, because obviously you're near max and doing a good job. You should definitely put a builder down on Logger because he's doing good work. Also, a lot of the equipment shifted and I don't have them upgraded. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you're not getting event passes, you will fall behind pretty quickly on equipment. I definitely think that the only way to stay on top of the ores is to just buy the event passes, which I don't think that's the way it should be. I think that free-to-play players, if they're playing every single day, they should have some way to max out all of their equipment. Anyway, I do have a few minutes left. I only have about like 8 minutes left, so I kind of wanted to just do a couple more Legend League attacks and then call it good on stream. I might only end up even just doing one more, you know. This is not a base I've seen before, but I do think that there's good potential for a free spell over here, although I might end up using the orb. I'm probably going to use the arrow to just shoot through a couple air defenses. And so for that, let's just start over here and here with one dragon. And right here with the rest, honestly. Got a nice poison spell there. And let's get this freeze before the rage shower goes off. You definitely want to freeze before the rage shower goes off. I think we're looking good to triple this base, although this multi-inferno is doing a decent amount of damage right now. I think all my dragons are mostly dead now. So I'm mostly relying on overgrowth and whatever heroes I have left here. So thankfully it is enough. And I still have the Prince's ability, although I think at this point it's not really going to help much. And this is kind of what I was saying a couple streams ago, is that I think that there's potential to run the Meteor Staff together with the the Dark Crown, so like a double epic equipment setup for the prince, because it's not always easy to get a good positioning for the orb. Here's a swag revive, by the way. Another easy attack. I think I'll just go for one more, and it looks like I'm already about to be back in the top 1,000. And after this, I'm gonna call it good on the stream. It was definitely a good stream today. I managed to get 6 triples done in CWL and Champ 1 against the clan which finished last month rank 5. So definitely a flex there. I definitely think that my arrow needs to go across this bomb tower, so I gotta be careful because of that multi-gear, or potentially I can just do this side instead. I don't think that's a bad idea, because that multi-gear is more dangerous than the super wizard tower against the queen. I'd rather send the Duke into the multi-gear. Let's try to get a good healing tome right there. And now the Duke and a baby dragon just to help him a little bit, cleaning up behind. And I'm a little worried only about long shot. I definitely think that there's potential of missing the funnel here. Gonna distract long shot with a totem. My Duke just died, which is not ideal. I still have the prince alive and I have a ton of spells, so I think I should be good, right? Let's freeze the long shot one more time. I'm still hanging on to my poison spell. Uh-oh. I thought long shot went down and he didn't. So now I'm a little worried. Gonna freeze the headhunters that just came out, and I think I'll revive the Duke next when I have a good pathing into, or maybe it's gonna be a swag revive. What am I saying? This is looking pretty good. Awesome. Swag revive, swag skeleton. And this was inside of the top 1,000 that I reset, so these are definitely good players, although I haven't come across any humongous names like any of the Zeus players or anything. Let's see. Yeah, like I don't recognize any of these people except Lucas. I've seen him a couple times in Upper Legends. He managed to get a result of 799 one time. That's pretty good. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it on the stream. If you've been hanging out this whole time, I appreciate it. Seriously, it's always nice to have support on the channel like that. So, was it definitely a good stream today? This was the only fail I did. Was this 99%? So, okay, y'all. I will be live again, not tomorrow, because I do have some plans for tonight and tomorrow. And I'll probably be live to show you guys day 3. That's the plan. Yeah, so you have to start war now? Yeah, me too. It's time for me to head over and start the war, so I'll see you guys in a couple days, and